Actually brings me into my next question. I heard you mention specifically business lawyer. A lot of people, when they
Hmm.
think of an attorney or a lawyer, they think, all right, no matter what legal problem I have, this attorney that handled my speeding ticket can also handle the formation of my business. Uh,
Hmm.
so first, what type of law do you practice or prefer, and what type of credentials should a lawyer have that maybe an entrepreneur or a business owner listening now might want to ask or look for?
Well, I would say, first of all, you definitely do not want to treat a lawyer as the one all sort of end all be all solution to all of your legal solutions, just like you would not within
What
the
do they call
medical
that? A
practice.
panacea? Is that the word? I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. We're specialists, okay? And now you might find a law firm that is a general services firm because they have a specialist from every corner of the law. But just like in medicine, if you broke your leg, you're not going to go see an ear, nose, and throat doctor, right? You go see a sports doctor
Hmm.
that can do that surgery that can heal you. If you've got an eye problem, you don't want to go see a gastro specialist that's good at gut health.
Hmm.
All right, you want to go to the specialist that just does that area of law. And so for me, my I pay my bills by suing insurance companies
Hmm.
that failed to pay out when their insurance policies were implicated in a loss. So when there's been a breach of the insurance policy, when there's bad faith insurance claims handling, we come in and we sue the insurance company on behalf of the policyholder and we make them pay. And that's all we do. All we do is sue insurance companies.
Hmm.
And that's why we're good at it, is because we have the pattern recognition and we've seen every different permutation, every kind of offensive and defensive maneuvering that the carriers try and do. We've seen it all. We have a plan of attack for whatever they do. Now, if we got into an estate planning matter, we're going to be way out over our skis. It's not our forte. We don't regularly do probate issues. We're going to have to be consulting with outside lawyers all the time to figure out what's going on. Now, technically, an attorney can make themselves competent by study or by associating with another attorney who is a specialist. And that's the only way ethically that it would be permissible for a lawyer to take on a representation that they're not exactly familiar with, is to associate with another lawyer that does. And we should be generalists enough. And that's one of the purposes of law school and the bar exam, is to say, at the very least, we should be able to spot issues. So if you came to me with a hit and run issue, or you came to me with a business formation issue, or you came to me with an estate planning problem, I would be able to at least identify the legal issues and the factual issues that case would turn on, and then I can refer you to a specialist that can deal with that. But you would have been better off having talked to any lawyer at all versus no lawyer, because at least they could have apprised you of what the issues are going to be. But then you want to go see a specialist.
So yeah, so I mean that is what I consider, and I think most people consider the definition of a skilled practitioner or a professional is not necessarily knowing everything, but knowing where to find it easily.
Hmm. Exactly. Yeah. And just sort of a general problem solving. I try to be resourceful for my clients. And that means if I can't solve your problem, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm just going to find somebody that can and at least steer you in the right direction.
So
But I would tell folks entrepreneurs should have a general business counsel. And that is somebody who's something of a generalist, but their specialty is still within business entities, business formation, contracting, especially because for a lot of entrepreneurs, that will make or break your business, is
yeah,
how intelligent are your contracts,
yeah.
because that's what's assuring your income. That's how you get the money. That's how you protect yourself and disclaim things. That's where your warranties are. That really affects your success. And so have a contracts lawyer at the very least that can draft your agreements for you. And then if somebody breaches your agreement and they refuse to pay you, you have a lawyer already retained, it's familiar with your business, and they can go handle collections or they can go file a lawsuit. And this, if you're lucky, this same lawyer will have other attorneys in their firm that can also help you with HR issues. So you have a disgruntled employee, say you've got OSHA compliance issue, or say you've got a regulatory permit that you need guidance to get this permit. Those are the kind of legal services that entrepreneurs need. And I highly recommend entrepreneurs to become legally astute. Understand the law as it affects you. You don't have to understand all of the law, but just the key legal issues that affect you. And that's just part of your operating environment. Just like you need to know your product, you need to know your competition. You also need to know the laws that, if any, that affect your business.